Here we see the beginnings of a survey results sheet. We have a level of agreement between strongly disagree and strongly agree. You can see the default cell size is not large enough for our fields. If we go to the barrier between the cell we have and the next and double click, it will auto-fit. Now let's do some results. Frequency would be the number of people who chose it. You'll notice the frequency is slightly too big, so let's auto-fit. Percent would be the percentage of people who chose it. We'll use a population size of 15 for this survey. Now let's say you took the survey twice between a pre and a post survey. You can then create a pre-survey column. Now let's make this look nice by merging these two cells. To do so, you go to the Home tab and click Merge and Center. This turns cell B1 and C1 into one large cell. We'll call pre-survey. Of course, if we have a pre-survey, we'll need a post-survey. So let's highlight cells D1 and E1, and once again go to Merge and Center under the Home tab. Let's type in post-survey. We'll add a frequency column and a percent column. Now let's type in some data that we would have collected during our survey. We have 0 strongly disagrees, 0 disagrees, 0 somewhat disagrees, 1 neutral, 1 somewhat agree, 9 agrees, and 4 strongly agrees. You can see this is a population of 15. To find the percent, we'll use a formula. To begin typing a formula, you hit the equal sign. Now you could do a simple sign like 1 plus 1 and it'll give you the answer, but that's not very helpful. Let's use a formula that uses the data we actually plugged in. To do so, you must select a cell, and there are two ways to do so. You can either type in the coordinate of the cell, which is B3. You'll notice the B3 font in blue, and the border surrounding B3 is also blue. Or, you can simply click on the cell you want. You'll see again it's in B3 is in blue, and there's a blue border. However, it's somewhat obscured by the checkering pattern. Now the formula for percent is simply the frequency divided by the population size times 100. Obviously a frequency of 0 would yield a 0%. Now to turn the whole column into the same formula, we can click on this little black box in the corner and drag down. It's now filled in the formula for every cell. Notice as you decrease it doesn't stay as B3, but goes down to the next column. So C4 uses B4, C9 would use B9. So it's not the same as a copy and paste. Now we'll change some post-survey data. Now, the percent formula will be very much the same, except instead of using the frequency column from pre, we'll use the frequency column from post. And once again, we'll drag down. Say you wanted to know the percent of people who changed their opinion. We can make a nice pretty column here by selecting F1 and 2 and using Merge and Center, which works vertically as well as horizontally. We now have one nice cell, which we will fit to our field. Now the percent will use a formula as well. We'll simply take the percent of people in the post-survey subtracted by the percent of people in the pre-survey. This will give us the percent of people who changed their minds. Now, let's say we had made a mistake, and there were actually no neutrals. We can put in the field of 0, and notice that the column automatically changed. The formula squares automatically changed their values. This is what makes Excel such a powerful tool. And that is a brief introduction to formulas.